Okay, hi, this is Mr. Roche. We are working with Pente, and we had a little bit of a breakthrough on Friday in that we had some code and we were going to block fours, and that is great. And we made a fix to it as well. And right now it's working well, but there's a little bit of work to do with it. Okay, so let's go over that and figure out what to do. Okay, you will see that Pente, when it plays, will start blocking a 4, which is awesome. It blocks it horizontally. It blocks it vertically. It's pretty good in this regard, okay? But when we start making diagonal moves, okay, so see like all the 4s are blocked, which is pretty great. Come down here. There's the 4th, and oh, it missed by 1. Look at that. Okay, that's sort of a bummer. But then it gets this, which is actually good. Okay, so um, basically, can you tell me what that means? Just scream it out. Okay. But basically what's going on is that when we've gone through here and we found that this is a stop, we added 1 to the second end. Okay, and that's the problem. So it doesn't seem like it's a problem with the horizontal or vertical guys. They seem like really right on. Um, so that's really good. White. I'm sorry, I made white win. But there's a problem with these. Here, I'll try one here. Okay. So there, that one's okay. So he's going for that. And then if I go here, he again misses. Okay, because he's finding like the diagonal left. So diagonal right and diagonal left have a problem in that they have an extra. Their end isn't adequately found. So what we want to do is fix that. So what you need to do is go into Pente. Okay. There's a thing called just also too. There's a window. We show view. There's a guy called the Package Explorer or the Project Explorer. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, this guy. Okay, and what it'll allow you to do is if you open it up and run it, you can open up. It shows you all the methods and variables and stuff in the class, which are useful. And what we're going to do is we have a whole bunch of things here. And what we want to do is we made a thing in class, okay? And I want to go to that. I want to go to like look for groups dag right in class, okay? And what I want to do is quickly go through this, okay? So what it is a big loop. We look to find a group start. If the group start's not null, we set up an edge. We look to see if the move's inside here. So there's some really good information. This is the main running loop. Um, uh, which collects the length of the opponent's stones. Okay, and the interesting thing about it is that it always increments row and column. So you're always, when you come out of this loop and you're done, you've either gone off the board or you're actually standing when you get past this loop because of these lines right here. You're actually standing on a free space if it's a free space. So what we do is make a short change to this little bit of code right here. I'm going to take out that, and I'm going to take out that, and I'm going to ask it to save that. Okay, so if I run and take out the 1 just in this one place, this is a very carefully made change, and look for groups right in class. Then I'll be able to run the code, okay? And let's check it out. Okay, so this is doing a right check, not the left check, just the right check. And going for a diagonal. One more. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's the left one. I'm sorry. I did the right. This is the wrong one. I want to try this one. So that one still doesn't work, which makes sense. Oh, and let's try it. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, because I have to do it also in part 2 of the diagonal too. Sorry, we're in a different part of the section of the code. So I've got to go in the part 2 one too. Okay, whoopsie. and I have to make that exact same change. Okay, so this is the while loop that collects stones or collects the length of this in part 2, collects the length of the opponent group. Okay, but when you're free of this loop, you have to check the other edge, and it's this. Okay, I'm going to take out this. So there's a second important change to make right there. Okay, so what I did was I removed the 1. Okay, and we'll try this again. Okay, so again, we're going in this direction. The thing is, the first loop kind of, I think, handles this, and the second loop handles this. So here we go. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's good, but then, boom, see? There you go. Okay. Boom. There you go. And now we can block 4s. And now we can block 4s. And now we're blocking 4s. Well, we're taking these 2 guys. And then I can win. Haha. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's do that same change then for the left side, okay? Okay, so what I have to do is I have to go and look for groups right diagonally, and I'm going to do left for groups left diagonally. And there's 2 places I need to change that. So I'm in this routine right here, which I found from the Package Explorer, which we like. Okay, it's this guy. Okay. I'm sorry, Project Explorer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this. Okay. This is the big loop that collects the length of the opponent's stone. Okay. Okay. And I got to change this. Okay. And this does the same thing. And even though it's a -1, it's the same exact problem in that this part of the loop, while this is running, will increment row and column. So by the time you pop out of the loop, you're either on a you're either off the board or you're on an empty space, basically, or a non a non an n square, right? That's what you're looking at. So if that's okay, then everything's good. Okay, and then our thing will. These actually could be filled, but we have checks later on that sort of check for that. Okay, so then you still have to go to part 2 of this. Okay, and we're going into this loop, and this is the part of the loop that okay, so here you're on an opponent group and you're collecting up all the stones, and this is again, I'm just going to take this out, I'm going to take that out, I'm going to take this out, and we're going to take this out. So it all is going to work. Okay, and that's going to set up our looping thing. Hang on a second, let me clean this up a little bit. Let me show my console window here. Okay, great. And I want to turn off, we've got a big version of Ralph going back there, so I just want to turn that off. Okay, and now I'm good, and I want to run. So I'm going this way now. And this should work. There you go. Okay. So that looks pretty good. We've got blocking floors going on all over the place here, which is great. Okay. So it's like working really pretty hard. I think you can still beat it. It's trying to, what it's doing is finding that first floor there. You can still beat it here. Um, but we've got a pretty good thing going on here, and we can smarten it up. Okay, that's sort of our plan. Okay, so good job. That's the situation, and we want to keep working on it. Okay, talk to you later.